Chris Hipkins says that there's an unfolding genocide happening in Gaza. Do you agree with that term?
Oh, I think what's happening in Gaza is utterly appalling. I think Netanyahu has gone way too far. I think he has lost the plot, and I think that what we're seeing overnight, or the attack on Gaza City, is utterly unacceptable. And that's what we have been calling for as an international community now for a long period of time. He is not listening to the international community, and that is unacceptable.
Saying that he's lost the plot. That's some of the strongest language that you've used. What's prompting that now?
Well, I've been consistent in the language to say, we are in the situation we're observing is utterly appalling. Utterly appalling. It is driving more human catastrophe across Gaza. We have called as a community, we've worked together with other like-minded countries. We are a small country, a long way away, with very limited trade with Israel. We have very little connection with the country. But we have stood up for values and we keep articulating them very consistently. And what you have seen is Israel not listening to the global community at all. We have asked for humanitarian assistance to be delivered unfettered. It hasn't happened. We have said a forcible displacement of people and an annexation of Gaza would be a breach of international law. We have called these things out consistently, time and time again. You've seen New Zealand join many of our friends and partners around the world to make these statements, and he's just not listening. And so, that's why what we've seen is an attack on Gaza City is a really serious issue, because we don't want to extinguish the pathway to a two-state solution.
It sounds like what you're saying there. It sounds like what
a fellow leader has lost the plot. A fellow
my personal view. I'm telling you what my personal view is. As a human being looking at the situation, that's how I feel about it.
It sounds like what you're saying there is that Israel has committed crimes against humanity at the very least, or war crimes in Gaza. Is that your view?
Well, our view is, as you saw on the week.
Your personal view.
Yeah, but our view is that they're not complying with international law, and that is a decision that ultimately will be made by others, and that's why we support the ICJ, we support the ICC. New Zealand has been involved in both those bodies. We uphold and respect the decisions that they make. They are best placed to make decisions about individuals and also about state action, as you know, through those respective courts. All I'm saying to you is we have been consistent as a global community now, calling on the madness and the military action to stop.